How to make him miss you, the most effective tips. It's time to help a lover out. Kindly subscribe to this channel for more contents. Here are the 5 most effective tips on how to make him miss you that will have him coming back to you instead of you begging for him to return. Resisting the urge to call. You desperately want him back in your arms, you don't want him looking at anyone else, so you are calling and texting him around the clock in the hopes of staying on his mind. What you are doing is becoming a pest, and he is going to grow tired fast of the smothering, so you need to step back, resist that urge to contact him. Think of it this way: if the two of you were meant to be together, then this constantly trying to connect with him is just unnecessary. Step back and get more involved with hobbies or dreams of yours that you have been putting on the shelf. Redirect your energy to meditation, yoga, or just getting one with nature. When his phone isn't blowing up anymore, the wheels in his head will start turning as he begins to wonder where and who is getting all your focus now that he isn't around. Spending quality time with friends. Time to get in touch with your friends and spend some quality time with them. This is not the time to be crying on their shoulders and looking for support. You want to get out there and let everyone see the strongest side of you. Make it so your old friends want to hang with you, hit the malls, the club, or just grab lunch. What will happen when you are having fun with your friends is word travels fast, and one of your friends posting pics of all of you hanging, having fun will eventually get to one of his friends and indirectly back to him. He'll start scratching his head because he may think you are really moving on, and that was not what he was expecting at this point. Posting your memorable moments. Whether you decide to go on a hike on the trails by yourself or hit an outdoor festival with your friends, start posting positive pictures on your social media profiles. Post vague pics about a concert you went to, the trip to the beach you took, or the clubs you hung out at. Don't try to give too much about the details. It is all about painting a picture of what could be going on when you imagine the things you have been doing. He is going to imagine him missing out on all those fun times with you. Take a day and go to the spa. You'll feel as good as you look. Each day you redirect that focus on yourself. You are not only resisting the urge to chase him, you are making him wonder how could you possibly be moving on without him. When he begins to imagine all the chances you might run into. To make him miss you, take time and determination. Don't get frustrated if he isn't back in your arms tomorrow. If you work through this list slowly, he not only will think about you more, he will feel in his heart that you are the one for him. Once he makes that connection, then he won't be able to stand missing you anymore. But if you really want him to miss you, then give him time to miss you. He can't miss you if you keep communicating with him, right? Stop calling and texting him. Make him wait before you return his calls and texts. If you make him wait too long, maybe he'll lose interest though, or is that just what you think? A good rule of thumb is to make him wait twice as long as it took for him to respond to you last. Be the first to end the conversation. Always be the one to hang up the phone and let him be the one to send that last text. The key is to keep him wanting more of you. Because you ended the conversation, it will make him contact you first because he feels the need to continue your conversation. Romantic texts. He's going to be the one shooting off the text messages. Just don't go overboard or you're going to seem desperate. Perhaps before you hop into bed at night, you can shoot him a message reminding him you are thinking of him, but only if you are in a relationship. Text bombing is where you send text after text without waiting for the other person to respond. Keep yourself busy and the time will fly by fast. Treat him like a friend, not a flame. Hold back the feelings you have for him even though it may be difficult. Be polite, courteous, and not flirtatious before saying goodbye during your chance encounter. This is more effective if you have another man by your side. Keep other guys at a distance. Try the other options listed. Your guy loves a little bit of mystery. Men tend to lose interest if they already know everything about you. They think they already conquered you and you do not excite them anymore. Restrict social media usage. You need a bit of mystery to get him to miss you. This is something not to forget. If you're an avid social media user, Don't update your status too frequently, limit the number of pictures you share, and pause on the Facebook quizzes for the time being. Or if you want to take a Facebook quiz to go ahead, but just don't share the results, as that can be very annoying for anyone on your news feed. Additionally, don't interact with your special guy on social media. If he posts a status or picture, don't comment or even like the post. It's super important that you don't put all your energy and focus on him. A man greatly admires a woman who has her own life and feels as passionate about it as she does about him. Thinking about him or coming up with ways to impress him, stop. The best way to impress him is to have a life of your own. Spend at least 50% or more of your time focusing on important life and personal goals. Goal setting is such an important part of personal development and confidence building. If you want to be the most attractive and irresistible person to your man and make him miss you like crazy when you're gone, you must do this. I encourage every single woman to practice open transparency about your relationship from the get-go. That means both of you, out of respect, should always keep the other person informed as to where you are, who you're with, and what you're doing. This information should be freely volunteered. When you withhold information from your partner, you're injecting doubt into the relationship. Doubt, uncertainty, and lack of information will contribute to lowering trust. Who he was with, and what he was doing, do not take him seriously. In either case, don't fall for a man who doesn't actively work on building trust with you. Where he is and what he's doing, get out of that relationship. If a man has nothing to hide, he shouldn't have a problem with open transparency. A good way to keep his mind on you and missing you is to give him memorabilia. You can put together a little package to give him before he goes or send it to him. This gift package may include one or more of these things. A nice photo of you, for the computer or smartphone, so he can save it as his background. A little love note is hidden amongst his things. An item of your clothing splayed with a hint of your favorite perfume. Something you've made, a painting, drawing, any art and craft thing you've made, a collection of love songs, etc. An item that is dear to you. Pick just one thing from this list to give to him. If you want to be romantic, surprise him by hiding it in his things and then tell him to look for it. Do not leave behind a toothbrush or other items that are intimate, because this will surely cause him to panic.